Hey guys, they're here. LJN WWE Superstars Wave 2 this week on Federation Nation. Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Federation Nation. I am Anthony, this is Collectors Entertainment Network, and this week we're gonna take a look at the LJN WWE Superstars Wave 2. But before we get into all that, guys, I'd like to ask you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I'd love to have you back. Please comment down below. Let me know what's going on with you and collecting these figures, if you've gotten any, if you've seen them in stores, if you got your pre-orders, let me know. Guys, also, please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well. And go ahead and give this video a like, because that helps a lot too. All right, guys, so the LJN WWE Superstars Wave 2. The pre-orders went up whenever they went up. End of January, right? Something like that. January 30th. I don't remember. I didn't get in. I didn't get anywhere with them. They went at like 4 in the morning. And so by the time I got up at like 7:30 that morning, they were gone. I did not expect that. Last time I thought they went at 9 or something. But anyway, we have all the pre-orders gone. I did somewhere along the line see King Kong Bundy come up, and then by the time I put him in my cart and went to get him, he was gone. I don't know if that was a glitch. It happened twice with King Kong Bundy. It's always been King Kong Bundy, and by the time I got to do it, it was there. It was gone, I mean. It was out of my cart, and I couldn't do anything with it. So I have not gotten any pre-orders in. So I was really happy when I heard that they were showing up in stores, which is funny because they're showing up in stores at least a full, or at least close to 2 months before they're supposed to, the pre-orders are supposed to go out. So that was weird. They first started showing up on the West Coast, and then I started seeing some coming a little further, east. I heard in, I think it was Ohio, maybe down in Florida. Then I saw one which was in Mount Laurel, New Jersey, which is not really that close to me. It's 46 miles away, but if they were that close, they may be in the targets near me. So I've been heading out, and first couple times I head out, I filmed it, but no luck. However, when I was in the store one day, the guy told me when he was getting his next delivery of them. So I made sure to get up early that day, and I headed out. It was the day that the blizzard was coming. It was earlier in the day, so it wasn't out yet. It was just raining. I've got all the footage. So let's cut to that. Let's go to the footage that I took that day, and we'll catch you on the other side, and you can see what I got. Alright guys, here we are at Target Summers Point. Don't mind the windshield wipers. It's raining, which is why I'm doing the intro here. So yeah, let's get inside and see what they got. Alright guys, here we are inside. Let's see what they got. They're either on the shelf or ready to come out. Because I did have a little birdie tell me it should be here today. So let's see. I'm coming from the back way. And I think this aisle is okay. So maybe they're working it out. I can get, Mattel Action Toys 20% off. Oh great. Let's see what we got. Alright guys, jackpot. Let's hit. Literally got the box. I want the box. Got the box. So we're gonna go pay for these. The guy who helped me, amazing because he went and got them, but he was a little bit confused how I wanted the whole box. Alright, so it's a few hours later, and we are at the Target in Millville, New Jersey. We're gonna go check that out. I got the ones that I showed you from Summers Point. I got those in the morning. Then I had to rush back, meet my family at church, and then we had to go home. And now I'm back out, braving the blizzard of 26, but it's really just trying to rain and sleet right now. So I'm not going to record walking up, but I'll catch you on the inside. Okay, we're in Target Millville. My shopping cart is so full. So they're in a box, and in case like they were on Summers Point, wouldn't be a problem. I don't care. I definitely don't want to put them in there like that. Let's see if I can get some paper towels, dry this off. Alright, I just came up with a brilliant idea, if they have any. I put dry baskets in. So, if you guys need any hints, that's the way to do it. I just passed them and I thought, oh, that makes sense. Let's do that. Alright, I mean, we're already here in toys. Let's just keep walking. Where would they be? Further this way. That's Barbie stuff. Probably down one of these aisles. Oh, there's that. Okay. Nothing there, but we'll ask someone. Alright, so the guy went in the back. All he came out was Stone Colds. So, I don't know if they have more, but that's what he came out with. He said it wasn't even located in the back, so. Alright, I still need them, so we'll grab them and then take a quick look around. I also got to see if I can get some salt for the impending blizzard. Proper storm coat. We've got Stone Cold and Rolos and some 100 grain. My wife actually went out and did the shopping trip already for this week. So I'm just getting this extra stuff. So while I was in there, it went from kind of rain really, and a little bit of slushiness, and now it's full on snowing. I got my blue card, Stone Cold. I am going nowhere else except over to Lowe's to see if I can find salt. There's a Lowe's in this lot. Gotta put on my defroster, all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, we'll take a look at everything I got back at the house. Okay, this is what I'm driving home in. I did go out to get some salt too, which I couldn't find anywhere. But I also went out to see if I could find some more LJNs. This is what I'm driving home in, so what we do. All right, guys, you got to see my shopping experience, and now let's take a look at what's inside the box, plus the single figure I got at the other store. These, as you saw in the video, were from Summers Point, New Jersey store, and let's get into them. I don't think, since I got these a few days ago, I kind of just threw them here in the studio, aka our guest room. I don't think I took them out to scan them and look at them briefly, but I don't know if I've taken them all out completely. And as you can see, let's actually look at the box, because I was so happy that he came out with a box. I said, I'll take the box, I'll take them all. And the guy was like, you'll take them all? I'm like, yeah, they're all different inside. So, I mean, granted, there's always one that gets doubled, but you get 4 guys, and then another one, it gets doubled. So I don't know why they did it that way, but anyway. So there you go, Mattel Toys WWE LJN Wrestling Superstars Wave 2. So it actually says LJN Wrestling Superstars Wave 2. Deviated DOM, maybe domestic, made in China, 5 pieces. Here is your side, WWE LJN Wrestling Superstars Wave 2. All the same information, basically. Here is some of the Target stickers. This side just says Mattel Toys. I don't know what the bottom says. Nothing major. There's a sticker, but I think that's a sticker that was on the ground here at the house. There you go. And your top looks like that. It does have that, see that extra little piece of cardboard? So when they slice in, it doesn't get the figures, because if you see, when he sliced in, you can see if the figures didn't have this piece of cardboard, he'd be slicing open the figures. So it's good that they did that. I got this sitting, it's on my, you guys always see my music stand here that I use when I'm doing magazines and stuff. I've got it turned this way and then tightened, so it's acting like a little table, but it's not the sturdiest thing because it's a music stand and not a table. I'm just making sure it's tight enough. All right, let's just go through, and then here I'll show you what it looks like for anyone who hasn't got the case. Looks like that, right? They each have a thing right there. These are two facing each other. So let's take a look. Let's just go one at a time. Take this out. And who do we have? Now well, I mean, I could tell you what I have, but you know what? I'm going to put this on the ground. It's going to make it a lot easier. So let me put this on the ground. Make it a lot easier for me to take them out. Okay. So I've got on one end, I've got black Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm really looking at him for the first time. Really looking at him. I really just pulled him out, brought him to the cashier, pulled him out far enough for the cashier to scan each one individually. It was also raining that day, so I'm glad I had the box, because I didn't have any Target bags with me or any other shopping bags, so I would have had to like buy bags, which I wouldn't care. Probably could get them in 3 bags. It's $3. I didn't care about that, but they're still kind of open, and it's hard to guarantee that you're not going to get it. So there's Stone Cold Steve Austin, black. I got 3 black cards in here. Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's on one end. And I'm going to show you what's on the other end, if I can get this guy back in, because I'd like to keep them in the case as best as possible. Probably take that out, put the figure in. Actually, let's just take this cardboard out. Let's take this cardboard out, and I'll put it back when I'm done. So there is the Stone Cold that I showed you. Okay. That's on the one end. On the other end of the box, there's another black card. And it's another Stone Cold Steve Austin. So, let's see how he looks. He looks good, right? So you guys know that I want to get 2 of each. You know, 2 blues, 2 blacks, and then 1 to open, right? So two blues to keep mint on card, 2 blacks to keep mint on card, and then a blue to open. All right. But, so I got 2 black Stone Cold Steve Austins, so I don't need any more black Stone Cold Steve Austins. I'm good. If I can get what I need to get for any of the figures before the pre-sales or before they become widely available online, and I can get, if I can just knock off Stone Cold, so then when they do become available online, I just won't order any. So it may be a little bit more, it's actually a little bit better because than the last time, because it was order online and then go in store. So it was, I just ordered a bunch because of all the variations. I wanted to increase my odds of getting all the variations. Here, they're in stores first. If I can knock off a couple and get my full collection, then it would be good. I am not opening these until I get my 3rd blue one of each. I'm going to open the blue because I want the blue poster. I am not going to open any until I get the 3rd one, because I know I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to get them fresh out of the case, or I'm going to get them 5 minutes after they put them on, and they're going to be immaculate. And then if I open one, then they're going to be maybe not available. I start ordering from Target.com, and they start coming damaged. And then, you know, that's fine if I keep these unopened. And if some come with a dented bubble or a cracked bubble or a, you know, a bent up card, if it's the one I'm going to open, I don't care. So these that I can see are going to be pristine are not going to get opened. The blacks aren't going to get opened. But they will not get opened until I get a 3rd blue one. Either I luck out in the stores and I get 3 blue of somebody, that's fine. More likely once they start becoming more available online. Okay, so my other black card is Jesse the Body Ventura. So there is Jesse. Here is the back of Jesse. If you guys want to take a closer look, there is Jesse. Alright, so that's Jesse. My other black card. And then the other 2 are blue cards. And obviously you know who they are. We've got King Kong Bundy. Trying to line them up. There you go. King Kong Bundy. And then back of King Kong Bundy. Your 8 back, as it were. Let me tell you. These guys right here, these 4, I really hope they don't release them on the 8 back. Because am I going to have to buy them then? At that point, I'll probably get rid of some and not go two of each. And just go 1 of each. Get rid of them and just go 1 of each. If every series is going to be released on the next card, like, I can't do that. But anyway, so here's King Kong Bundy. So I'm hoping they aren't released on an 8 back. And I think, was that like this? I don't know. I'll figure it out with the cardboard. I think it was like this. Yeah, those 2 were the only ones facing. And then, of course, Ultimate Warrior. I never had the Ultimate Warrior as a kid. And now I've got him. I know he's a little different. He's got much darker hair. And I think there was some other things. I think the Warrior stickers have different placement from what I've heard. And then I've also heard that, like, the picture on there doesn't even look like the hair on here is much different than the hair we actually got. But I never had the Ultimate Warrior as a kid. Now I do. Obviously, I had Bundy. Stone Cold wasn't out. And Jesse was, the other Jesse I have. I don't think I have him up there. I should have gotten him. I should have gotten Jesse and Bundy up here. I didn't do it. I didn't think. We'll do that when, maybe when we start opening them. And then I can compare. But there you go. There is the Ultimate Warrior. Now, if an original Warrior was, like, cheap and I got it cheap, like, hey, I saw it at a yard sale and they didn't know what they had, or for some reason I got it cheap on eBay, I'd get it. But because I got this, I'm not too worried about it. That's why I want them to release all the 89s. Pretty cool. And I know everyone's going to want him on the black card. I think it's still early, and we still should be able to get him. All right, let me put these back, and then as you saw, and you already saw what it was, so I got one from the other store. Let me get that right now. All right, and then you saw as I went to the other store, and when I went in, it was still kind of raining, sleeting, and when I came out, it was snowing. I think I did buy a bag there. I have to look back at the footage, but you probably just saw the footage, so you know. Did I buy a bag or did I think I did. So anyway, and that, of course, is a blue Stone Cold Steve Austin. So I've got the black Stone Cold Steve Austin. I've got 2 of those, and I've got the blue Stone Cold Steve Austin. So let's say I go to Target and I happen across another case, right? And it's also 2 Stone Colds in that case, and they happen to be blue, right? And then I get an assortment of the others, who knows. But I get 2 blue Stone Colds. I'll have my 3, the 2 to keep closed, 1 to open, and I'll have my 2 blacks. Then when the pre-orders either become available again, or April 10th gets here and they're just available and they're pretty, easy to come by, or at least easy to order, I won't have to worry about Stone Cold. Now, if Stone Cold came up right now for a pre-order, I put it in. And if I happen to get them between now and then, I would just cancel the order. But, that would be how I would do it. But, so I am 2 figures away from completing my Stone Cold. That's 3 blues, 1 to open, 2 to keep closed, 2 blacks to keep closed. Got 2 blacks, got 1 blue. I know I could open them, right? But I'm saying, this is in really good shape. This is in much better shape than Most of the ones that come from Target.com. So don't want to take the chance. I'd rather those be the ones that most, if one's going to be damaged, it's most likely going to be those. Now, if I saw a sort of beat up, dented bubble, Stone Cold Blue at Target, I'd get it because that would be the one I would open. So, it is what it is. You just try and do the best. I just know that I opened some last time that were good, and then I ordered more, and then I got ones that were not so great, and I kind of wish I had waited. And I also wish I had waited because I opened all the dark blue cards, and I really wish I had opened the light blue cards because they have the light blue posters, and that's more like the old posters. So yeah, I'm crazy with my collecting. I like it how I like it. I remedied that with how many figures I have that I still haven't done it, but I'm going to give a set of light blues to my son. I'm going to give him the figures. I'm going to take the posters, and then we'll all be good. And he loves them. He loved playing with my originals. So he was so excited when I said I would give him the ones I have. So there you go, guys. That's it. We had, like I said, Stone Cold from the second store. And we've got the case again. Take a look at that thing of beauty right there. Look at that. We got that from the first store. I'm going to be on the hunt, guys. I'm going to be on the hunt. Let me know what's showing up by you. Like, get down in those comments. Let me know what's showing up by you. I really want to hear it. And let's just, keep each other informed. Like, when they're seeing and who they're seeing. And, is one area getting a certain figure more than the other? I don't know. Just jump down in the comments. Let me know. I guess that's going to do it, guys. Again, like I said, jump down in the comments. Share this video with anyone you think may like it. Give this video a like. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because I would love to have you back. And I'd love to engage with you here on the channel, in the comments. It is pretty awesome. I love when you guys share stories, especially like childhood stories of things that have happened, but definitely let me know what's going on with you in collecting, because as a collector, I want to hear your stories as well. All right, guys, that's going to do it. So until next time, guys, have a good one.